Hello, this is Irene Lyakovetsky with SaugaTalks. Hello, how's everybody doing? My day is going exceptionally well today because my guest is Raktim Singh. Raktim, welcome. How are you?
Hi, good evening, good morning to everyone. And I'm fantastic. As you said, even for me, the day has gone well. I'm looking forward for the fantastic session here.
Absolutely. The topic cannot be more exciting. The topic is about transformation we're all facing. Raktim, you're a digital transformation expert. You are Web 3.0 speaker. You're a Metaverse speaker. You're an author. You wrote the book Building Digital Transformation last year. You're writing your next book right now. How is it going?
Yeah, it's very good. And so last year, the book came out, Driving Digital Transformation. And in that, I have given a formula. I said everybody has to use ACID, and it is for artificial intelligence, cloud, internet of thing, and data, which is what is the ACID formula I have put in the book. Now, while I was writing the book also, that time I realized that whole distance transformation was all about data and information age. And I think that is what we can say we are currently are there. So how do you store the data? Where do you host the data? How do you make out a meaning of the data? Now, once that part is done, the next part is experience. Like from that data, how do you create a beautiful experience for your customer? Because once digital transformation is done by all the companies, it will become commoditized. Like how do you put a differentiator? The differentiator will be the experiences what you offer, and in that you should have done the digital transformation, because so that you have all the data available with you, so that you can create beautiful experience for your customer. And that's what I call the experience economy, which is what the
Beautiful,
metaverse basically. Yeah.
beautiful, beautiful. So today we're gonna take it to next level because digital transformation it makes common sense to a lot of businesses.
Yeah.
Some still lagging capabilities, technology, and people skills on that. We know. So we're gonna reference the book that you wrote, Raktim, in this video for sure.
Yes.
Bring us to the next level, please. Some believe that digital business is not possible without metaverse these days. Could you please spell out what will it mean for brands and the customers?
Yeah. So as you said, the digital transformation was all about data, organizing the data. So this is one angle, and I'll give couple of other angles so that all our audience can relate to it. See, we human being, first we wanted to fulfill our basic needs. So what it means, like we want to get our basic food, clothing, home, medicine. After that need is fulfilled, we wanted to get more experience, better experience. So yeah, I get the food at home. After that, once I covered that part, I want to go to a hotel and want to have the food, and maybe some big hotel where I'll want to have a food. Just on a lighter note, a big hotel or a big star hotel does not guarantee you a yummy food, but what it gives you a good experience. So the whole thing is that for all human beings, we always have looked for a better experience. Now if we relate, like we watching movies or sport or any other things, as I said, apart from covering your basic need, you want to avail those experiences, and those experience can be created only once you have that data available. And in the metaverse, I believe what will be required is the, which I call the word ripe, which is like time is ripe for metaverse. But let me expand on that, which is real time, instant gratification, personalized experience. So that will differentiate the companies. As I said, they should be able to create the experience which is based on real time data, which gives you a instant gratification, a personalized experience for Raktim or a personalized experience for you. So this is what the metaverse should be providing.
What about social aspect of metaverse? Metaverse will be new social media.
Of course. So, of course, I believe. why we are talking this year so much of the metaverse is, one reason is of course the pandemic, and we all were sitting at home working from home, and one of the big social media company of course changed the name, and the social commerce, which I believe, which is what is the uh, metaverse will provide. So, and what has happened, that because of this pandemic we all have worked from home, we have already tasted that, what it means working from home or doing the meetings from home. Because if you have asked me this question maybe 3 years back, even I would have rejected. What does that mean? You have to surely meet in physical. So what I realize now, people including me also have got a taste of it. What does it mean, meeting virtually? But of course metaverse is much more than the AR and VR, and as per the definition it is of course the XR, which is like, augmented reality, virtual reality, mixed reality, and then the umbrella term, which is the extended reality, which combines all the things. So yeah, socially, and I believe next year when we will be doing the podcast, we'll be doing in metaverse. So that will be the fantastic angle of the socially meeting and connecting with other people, with my friend, with my relative who are in the world, they are there, and we should be able to do that. So yeah, I totally agree that our social commerce will be moving to metaverse.
Looking forward to those exciting times. Now, Raktim, could you spell out some use cases for skeptics out there? Because with new technology adoption, there's always those skeptics who saying, "Oh, that's just a big fuzz. It's just a new shiny thing. Let me kind of sit out of it." So, some use cases that industry should start paying attention to.
Yeah. So to start with, first I will say, and as you rightly said, it's always skeptics will be there. And my belief is technology is neutral and technology is only a enabler. So you take up any technology, it was always has enabled, it has given you more options. So whether now, of course, we can, if I step back, we can talk on phone or we can go on motor vehicle, but that does not stop me to physically going and meeting my relatives. It's just that it has given me one more option, and I believe in metaverse this is will be the thing. It is giving more options to create beautiful experience. So let me take and which couple of cases which I'm very much you can say where I feel industry should be looking. First is to for the people who have a special need and adults. Can we create some good experiences for them in case they are not able to move out or go to certain places? Can we create the experiences, good experiences for them? So that is one. Second is will be in the learning and training. So be it education or the corporate training, I believe both of them can be disrupted, and much more we can make it available with metaverse. So if we take example for medical students, they have to do get the training on surgery that they have to do on human bodies. Now, can we create a simulated human body on which those medical student can do the surgery? Maybe that body get constructed and get constructed again, so that for the next batch also it can be used. Similarly, it is true for army, whether those type of experiences can be created. And now we are talking of all our five senses can be utilized in metaverse. What it means, you can see, you can here, you can of course talk, you can touch, and even you can smell. So a situation like a battlefield, or for the police also, to control the crowd, what all is required, those type of training in a very cost effective way can be done. And then we can extend this example to any industry, be in a manufacturing industry, be it a car industry where car are getting manufactured, or aeroplane, or now I'll take it further, real estate. As of now, when we have to buy a house, we go to the land where nothing is constructed at the moment, or maximum there will be some blueprints will be there which the builder would have provided, and he may have constructed a model house. So I just wanted to emphasize he may have constructed a model house, which again he may have decorated for a persona. Now you are planning to buy a house on 12th floor, sea facing house. How do you experience that? Today it's just not possible. You just feel like this is how it may be. And if you know, as I said, it can be southeast or southwest facing or facing sea or facing mountain, whatever it is. How do you experience this? Today it's just not possible. Now this is the thing which can be done in metaverse. So in the real estate, as I said, this is one of the example. And based on that, as a builder or who are the building the apartment can provide you the experience, and then he can customize the thing, those apartments for you in case you need it. So this is, apart from that, what I believe, as you said, like it's like learning. So I have coined the word, you will lead with metaverse. So what it means, you do the learning and training, what we do, experience before you fly, try, buy, whatever it is, which is E. I'll come to A, which I believe is the augmentation of physical world. At the moment, of course, including me, we are talking of many things that we will be doing by sitting at home. Yeah, that is one use case. I can go to a resort, maybe I can go to their swimming pool, and they can provide an experience for watching beautiful marine life. So, I get the experience of water and all those things. And if I extend it further, today also you cannot watch the bottom of the sea. And we all have heard of it's very beautiful and that marine life is very beautiful. But of course, I'm not sure who can go there. Now, maybe that experiences can be created here in metaverse. So this is what is, as I said, the augmentation of physical experience. And D is digital twin. You create the digital twin, whatever you wanted to create. So for the your manufacturing plant or for the car you wanted to build, or for that matter, any garment or jewelry, whatever you wanted to build, you can build it. You as well as your customer and consumer can experience it before it really get built. So it avoid wastages, it avoid the return, refund, all those things which may be true currently when you build the product and customer don't like it. But yeah, now you can create those in the metaverse. Customer can experience it. You can gauge the mood of the what will be the buying pattern, and based on that you can really build the product. So this is what according to me. And of course then we can talk, there are in my book, which will be coming in next month, I have covered more than 12 sectors which will be get impacted by metaverse and web 3.0 and how it will transform. I believe, and I have seen the .com bust also, because I'm working from 95 onwards. So according to me, what will happen and what has happened as of today, everybody need to have a website. You cannot think of a company or a corporation or anything if they don't have a website. I guess this is same will happen for the metaverse. They need to have a presence in metaverse. In some sectors, metaverse will add tremendous value. In some cases, it may not be adding that utility or that value. It may be help in the marketing and advertisement. But if you are not in metaverse, maybe the survival will become very difficult. So this is what my takeaway here is.
I'm glad you brought this up because I just saw a beautiful quote last week about how many companies at the start of internet, they were reluctant to even create that website. Let's turn into metaverse and web 3.0 experiences. How those are going to merge, you think?
So metaverse is primarily what we are talking of the experiences, and it's, as I said, it's much more than the AR, VR, or MR. Like, because what I read as of now, there are haptic gloves will be coming so that you can touch the things, you can smell the thing. So if somebody, you wanted to put a ad for the latest cookies or maybe some soft drink, maybe I can smell it or maybe I can taste it, though I believe that will be too far away, but those possibilities exist. So one is that metaverse will create those experiences. Now web 3.0 is mainly, according to me, is one is the semantic web. We may go to that part later, but the bigger thing is the decentralization of data and ownership of data. So once we moved from Web 1.0, which was only read and write, and Web 2.0 is like read, write, and interact. Of course, I can create many videos and I can upload on many social media apps, but I don't earn from that. Uh, can I do it in Metaverse and Web 3.0? My belief is yes. Uh, and this is where the convergence should happen. Assuming all the tools are available to the creators, they can create the beautiful experience. And taking from my earlier examples, maybe you can create a beautiful jewelry or a garment or maybe a better car. You just create that good prototype. I have to use the word prototype here, but I wanted to say the experience. Those things can be created, and with Web 3.0 you get the ownership. Now, of course, we can talk of whether this is a use case of NFT. Yeah, according to me, this is one of the use case of NFT. So main thing is that you have created that experience, whether which should have been a physical entity going forward or an experience on your own, but it is in my name. And then buyers can directly contact me. I can sell it. And the beauty of this is Web 3.0, when we talk of democratization of data and ownership of data, it is on blockchain. So this ownership is recorded on blockchain. Let's say if I've created a jewelry. So that ownership that Raktim has created, that be it a jewelry or painting. And further, when customers are down the chain are buying, that record is established that first it was created by Raktim, after that it was bought by person A, person B, person C. So there is a chance that I'll be keep on getting the royalty of whatever earlier I've created, which is not true today. You create something, you sell it off, and after that, that person may be selling on a higher prices, but the original creator does not get anything from the higher prices. Now, this is where, as I said, in Metaverse, you get the tools to create those experience, the new things. With Web 3.0, with blockchain, you get the ownership of data. Now, from sitting at home, I can create, as I said, a good painting or jewelry or garment or a car, and maybe I can sell to directly to the customers or some other car companies or whatever it matters. So this is where I see a beautiful word coming out with the convergence of that, and yeah, that is where the convergence should happen.
A metaverse for creators. Pretty soon, creators will start doing their work in 3D, with all the fantastic technologies you mentioned. So can't
Yeah,
wait for those days to come.
yeah.
Could you talk to us about creator economy in more details, in a way, DeFi, how, again, financial organizations will react, how the consumers should think about all these new opportunities? Because some of us playing there a little bit, but of course, it's still a big shiny toy for many others. Mhm.
Yeah, so creator economy, and I believe this is again good news for customer, maybe the bad news for the big companies, but we have to see how the balance get arrived. So creator economy, as is talked about, I create something, and I'm able to connect to the customer, and there is a ownership established in my name. Now, if we extend that this concept further, we can say the decentralized finance, the DeFi, is one of the thing which is already, I believe, is already a $100 billion industry. I was a little surprised knowing that, and there is a index on Nasdaq which has been created for Defi, which tracks all the companies or the project which are working under that. So that part has already started. So what it means that once I've created something or I want to create something, I need money. I can directly reach out to you. I'm sure you will lend me the money for whatever the
Anytime.
creation. Yeah, yeah. So and post that, I can sell it to the customer. So no more intermediary are there. I believe that will reduce cost. When you reduce those intermediaries, you always save cost, and which benefit people who are really adding value. So I have created something, I should get maximum of it. If you have given me money, you should get a good interest rate on that. And the person who is buying the thing from me, he should be getting in a very cost efficient way or a good cost. So I believe now if you look at it in this, maybe only three players are there. You are there, I'm there, and maybe the person who is buying. Nobody else is there. So we can save cost. I'll be happy. I'm able to directly connect with my customers, and because all this data in the blockchain, though something is possible today, but I believe there are many other things come into play. My customers can also give me feedback directly, which is not the paid feedback, let me say that, which is there on the blockchain, because then wherever they needed, those customer can register and give me a feedback, and maybe when the next iteration I'm trying to create something that can be much better, instead of me getting that feedback from, as I said, those intermediary. And similarly for you also, if you have given me the money, you know where it is getting utilized, where Ratnam is utilizing that money. You're not dependent on some third party to get the information how your money was utilized. So I believe this is where it is a good news for all individuals who want to participate in this creator economy. But yeah, we have to see how it evolves, because it may not be good for some big corporations. So, but I'm confident something better will come. Let's wait for that.
Some of the forward thinking leaders talking about enterprise metaverse.
Yeah.
Okay. And can we spell out, with all your rich digital transformation experiences, can we spell out metaverse transformations? What companies would have to think about? Because again, not so many will sit it out, right? If this thing is coming. Mhm.
Yeah. So as I said, to start with, and if I start connecting all the dots, first, of course, you have to make sure that you have all the data available. And if currently you have not done the digital transformation, maybe you are going to miss the game. So it's better you quickly do the digital transformation, have all the data and digital assets created for you, uh, whether it's for your internal staff regarding your machinery, or whatever I talk of the digital twin creation of your internal equipment, and similarly for your customers behavior and all those things. So first level, you have to complete that. After that, as you mentioned, yeah, enterprise has to transform, and that is where the metaverse will take that transformation. So you utilize that data, and the ripe, remember ripe, which I said,
Mhm.
post that you have to use a real time instant gratification personalized experience. So as I said, if I'm trying to buy a garment or a jewelry, or for that matter any painting, it should be what I like. It should not be one size fit all. So how do you create that? That require really a transformation. You have to be that nimble, agile. You should have all that data and digital asset in your place, so that you can quickly on a real time provide me that experience. And yeah, this is what will be the next generation will be demanding. I will say I was very our generation was somehow we lived through whatever was provided to us. Now it is more of a customers will be demanding that this is the experience I want, and don't tell me because it has been sold at 10 other places and that's why I should buy it. No, I will not buy it. Can you provide me what suits me, my taste? So yeah, those transformation has to happen. That is what customers will demand, and companies have to adopt.
I'm glad you brought it up because Gen Z is here. They're already on job market. Gen Alpha stepping in very, very soon, right? They cannot imagine their life without digital experiences, frankly. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So with that, if companies want to attract best employees, if company want to attract best customers out there, right? And yes, and monetize their products, they have to transform. So I'm not here
Yeah.
to to send that message, but Raktim, thank you so much for spelling out for us what's coming. So to summarize this conversation, what kind of takeaways we want to leave our audience with?
So the thing is, earlier the way website was looked upon as a skeptical way, and I believe today metaverse is being looked up in the same way. But please join, please experience. Yeah, there will be challenges at the moment. I will say still there are challenges with respect to the hardware, the headset what you will be wearing, the speed of 5G and 6G. Yeah, those things are not been sorted out. But unless you start that journey, to start with the digital transformation, so that you have all the data digitized with you of you, and then you have to start creating the experiences for your customer. And the big debate of the privacy issue and data issues. Remember, customers will demand how their data is getting used. So try to give that power to the customer back, help him avail better experiences, and that combines whatever the experience economy and creator economy, help facilitate that. So that is what I will say. And because customers are going to demand those better experiences. So yeah, that is the main thing I will say.
Beautiful, beautiful. Before I let you go, Raktim, I do want to hear about the new skills. You know, the new technology skills that, again, this new workforce would need to acquire to be part of that fantastic economy. So, any tips out there?
Yeah, so now the good part is, of course, for this, as you said, the transformation will require all skills. So, of course, we will require people who are good in AR, VR, in Web 3.0, understand blockchain, and of course, still artificial intelligence will be required to provide a personal choices, metaverse as a service, cloud. So, this is one part of it. The, if I say, a technical skill, other thing which I believe will be required is the your creative skills, your creative thinking, how better you can present that product to your customer. So those designers who can narrate a story, who can connect with the customer, understand what customer was really looking at you, those will be required. And of course, then how this business operation model should be there, and there are many other things. But I will say, the technical skill what I just listed down, which required AR, VR, Web 3.0, blockchain, even understanding of 5G, 6G, and how do you get those things, maybe something on the wearables also, how do you keep on improving. So yeah, I will say word is open, there are so many new things. And the where I love the part is now designers and the person who have creative thinking, creative and critical thinking, I will say, will be in demand, because it's not a manufacturing model where you put a blueprint and you put on the machine and it churn out some 100 or maybe 1,000 pieces of that. No, that's not be required. Customer will want experiences. You should be able to drive that experience. The creativity will be the key here. So
Perfect.
yeah.
This is perfect way to finish the talk today, Raktim. Thank you very much for your time. Cannot wait to see your book coming out. So happy to promote it on SaugaTalks and do what I can. Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. It was wonderful talking here.